And hello, welcome. I want to talk today about engagement on your posts. And this is one of the key components to building your business. The first one is growth, and the second one is engagement. And then there's promotion. So this is really, really important. So I'm going to give you some tips and tricks on how to increase your engagement. So stay tuned for that. And so just a quick introduction and hello. If you're joining me live, please say hello. I'd love to know where you're coming from and also on the replay so I can shout out to you. And if we haven't met before, my name is Dodd, and I'm here to inspire, encourage, help you, train you whatever way I can to help you bring your business online so that you can grow your team and you don't have to chase after anybody. You can attract people to you using social media and attraction marketing. So, and today's topic is all about growth. And so it's not a numbers game. It's not a matter of how many people are on your page, but it's a matter of how many people are engaging with you. And this is so key. And this is the second part. Of course, the first part, just a little recap, is all about growth. And the number one way to grow your audience is doing Facebook Lives, because you are putting yourself out there. People get to know you, your personality, and the know, like, and trust factor. And with that is being consistent, telling stories, and with growing too, you want to attract the right people and not people that are not interested, like maybe your family and friends. So, but let's get on to the engagement. So I have some social media tips for you, just, things that you can do to help increase your engagement. And so number one, of course, is, doing the live videos but asking for engagement. And so, if you have any ideas, please let me know and, or give me your thoughts on this. And, I'm not just saying that, but I actually, would like, your thoughts on this. And if you have any ideas, and how would you go about increasing your engagement? What are your thoughts on how you think about that? So asking questions, and so that, I certainly don't want to be here, just giving out information and a one-way street kind of thing. I'd love to have an interaction, and even if it's after the fact, it can happen in the conversation below too. So that's wonderful. And so the second one is something just to be aware of. In the section down below in the conversation, there's a drop down, and you can see different things like most relevant, new, all. And so sometimes not all of the things that I've added there are shown at one time. So you might have to click that drop down to see different ones. And sometimes they're different on the phone than on the computer. So sometimes you have to go back and forth. But I found that one place that you can see them all at one time, and it's very, very easy, is if you have a business page, and you go to business.facebook.com to your business page, then there's an inbox there. And you can see all of them, and you can see the ones that you haven't responded to yet because they're in bold, and it makes it so easy. You don't have to scroll through your news feed to find the posts and then look at the comments and open them up and all that kind of thing. So if you go to your business page, to the inbox, or on a phone, you would go to the Business Manager app. That's the one with the orange flag. And that makes life so much easier. So that's another reason to have a business page. And tip number 3 is all about recycling your comments. And so if you have a live or a post that did quite well, or there's a conversation on it, then if you say something again, that will bring it to the top. And so that's really, really key. So it kind of recycles it. And the key point about that is if you have a live, you can paste the and you click on it, then you get the URL at the top. You can take that URL, that web address, and post it into another live that you do. Then they will be connected. So if you're doing a series, for example, then, and they're a few days apart, by putting the URL of the previous one in your next one, if you're following me, then that keeps them together. And so it's a good reference point, especially if you're doing a series. Like, for example, these 3 things of grow, engage, and promote. And it's really good to recycle any post that has some kind of engagement, because with the engagement, it's interesting how if it has engagement, it breeds more engagement. So people are attracted to posts that are popular, and it's success breeds success. It's just, you know, it's attractive to other people. So another tip is the order to respond when you're answering the conversation. The algorithm works best if you respond to the ones that have more characters. So the longer or the bigger the conversation, then that one has higher priority than just an emoji or one word or that kind of thing. So respond to the ones with more characters first, and then go through. And this is something that I never did. I would just go from top to bottom. But so look for the ones that are longer, respond to those first, and then go through from the biggest to the smallest. Another little tidbit is, if you are posting to multiple places, say you have your personal page and business page, or maybe more than one business page, if you do the same post or post at the same time to different places, then they are competing with each other because they're all linked to you. So then the organic reach won't be as good. So if you are posting to different places, do it at different times, maybe 2 or 3, 4 hours in between, and then they won't compete with each other. However, lives are different. For some reason, lives are different. So if you have a live, you can share it to another place at the same time, and that's okay. So just some different tips there. And scheduling. I do a lot of scheduling because I just don't have time in my day to sort things out, and I like to have it done for posts, and then I can really concentrate on other things that I'm doing. So it puts it's one job at the beginning of the month, and then at the beginning of the next month. So I really love scheduling, but it is better if it's native or at the time, on the fly. It's favored. So if you really want a lot more engagement, that's the best way to go. So entirely up to you. And just one more tip for you is the most relevant setting. So I mentioned that below, that there's a drop-down list, and one of them is most relevant. But just another comment on that is, it's interesting who is picked out as most relevant. And these are your friends or your top fans, or the people that respond the most versus maybe the first time. So it's just an interesting thing, and to be aware of is who comes up as most relevant. So just something to be aware of and to notice, you know, that Facebook feels that those people are higher quality comment for you. Oops, said that word. All right, so that's all I have for you today. And with that, with this grow, engage, and promote, I wanted to mention too that there's some awesome training coming up on November the 29th on Black Friday. So that's next Friday, 1 week from today. And some mentors and friends of mine, Whit and Carrie Higham, are married couple and they're a dynamite couple who have gone through all the trenches and done all the crazy things and really know how to build their business. And they're giving a wonderful training on exactly this: how to grow, how to engage, and how to promote. And they really know their stuff. And so they're going to not just into some quick tips, but do an hour or two long webinar on really how to do this. And so it's something that I certainly don't want to miss, and I would encourage you to join in on that. And it's a pre-registration, and I will put how you can get there in the conversation below. So look for that right after this live. And you don't want to miss that, because and also proceeds from that is going to Heifer International, which is an organization that looks into third world countries and how to educate them so that they can sustain their livelihood. So it's really a worthwhile, very, very worthwhile cause, both for your training and for donation to a good cause. So look for that down below, and I will see you again on Monday, and I look forward to that. Until then, have a wonderful day, whatever part of the day it is for you, and take care, be kind to each other, and enjoy. Bye for now.